So here we are in Starbuck, Manitoba. It's the middle of the afternoon and it's about minus 28, and I'm trying to get my truck started so I can go pick up some equipment tomorrow, and it just won't quite fire. So I'm using a bit of a propane system here to just warm her up a little bit and take the chill off so that the diesel will fire. And while that's going on, give you a tour of my bee shed, because what's interesting is that even though it's too cold for the truck to work outside, where the bees are, they're pretty happy. So we're just going to step into the shed. This is my work area. There's a tool bay there. There's also where the forklifts turn around when we're extracting season, and into the bee shed. The light is red because that's what the bees can't see. I also keep a few items in here that can't freeze. My floor cleaner, my generator I want to start if we have a power outage, my pressure washer and the washing machine. So what you really want to see are the hives. So here we are. And we'll just walk down the rows. There's about 200 hives in each row. And here, the outside wall, that green light, we'll go down there and look at that. That's the fan that comes on. If that green light is on, that means that we are at or above the temperature I'm trying to regulate. And so the fan behind the light trap up there is exhausting extra air. I also have a little bit of a tunnel. It's hard to see. I should have brought a light. But it basically sucks air right off the floor using a Venturi effect. Most of the air is going directly in, but it'll have a slight suction effect pulling up that tube right from the floor, because the carbon dioxide tends to settle. That's my solution to make sure that we don't have carbon dioxide right on the floor. These plastic tubes and the fans up above are to disperse the cold air that comes in those entrances up there, and the cold air is drawn from inside my shed, my storage shed. I'll pop the door on that. So here we are in the storage area. This has the, feel that cold air. This has the equipment we've built this fall, plus all the supers from previous years. And at the end there, those big round bright spots are the air intake. So the air comes into this shed before it's admitted as fresh air into the bee shed. What that means is that there's a little bit of stabilizing in this airspace here. On the very warm spring days, if the bees aren't out yet, this shed remains somewhat cool during the day, and it also tends not to cool off quite as much overnight, although we've been in the minus 30s for over a week now, so it's good and cold in here. That'll sure take care of the wax moth. Summer's coming, so we got the bee suits kind of organized, and we got lots of new frames built, new pallets. Turn off the light. And I have another room just slightly smaller with about a third as many bees in here as this one. So another time I'll walk you through a hive That's what the bees are doing right now. It's quite comfortable and warm in here. It hasn't frozen. The temperature, as you can see on the wall, is pretty much dead on 5 degrees, right where we want to be, 40 Fahrenheit. So that's exactly what we expect. The floor heat could come on if it ever got too cold in here, but it never actually has. I got a timer on it. In the 5 years when we've been using this room, floor heat has never come on. In the winter, it heats the area in the summer for my hot room, but in the winter, the bees provide all the heat. Just each hive, they tell us, produces about a watt of power. So if you get 1,000 hives in here, it's a 1,000-watt heater running full time. It's a well-insulated room, and so they're quite comfortable. Okay, we better go back and check that truck. And the truck fired right up. I think we had that heater under there for about an hour, and started on the first crank. So that's that problem solved. I have to put the heater back away for the next emergency. That's a handy little unit. I think it's an old burner out of an old furnace or something. Every couple years you dig it out to heat warm something or another, and it's always done the trick for us. Thanks a lot, everyone. Have a great day.